Hello, everybody. I'm back.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Hey, Doves. How you doing?
Revelio.
Thank you for your owl. I'm overjoyed to hear that this most recent crop of 7th years includes a number of students who may be both interested in and well-suited for a career at the ministry. How's Mortis going? I played, I actually did it as a mini-stream this morning. I've paid off the fee for the first size of the house already. And then I've got all 3 house plots set up. The bridge is building. So later today, I just need to try and finish getting the furnishings for 2 of the house plots. I've already finished one of them. So that hopefully they'll be built tomorrow. And then I can try and go and find the flamingo again for the kid. I really want to get a flamingo for a villager for the kid because he fucking loves flamingos. He must have been playing Minecraft. I need to get maybe Mux, maybe if you feel like coding, we can try to fix up the Discord portion of the bot. I don't know if he's hearing me right now because he's watching TV, but we have a portion where you can opt into a specific role that will ping you when I go live. It's broken right now, but I'll probably try to do more tomorrow. But I'm also gonna try and spike every morning as well, so it's just kind of gonna depend on what time I wake up and therefore when I'm done biking. Because yeah. You were live yourself so you wouldn't have stopped playing. Makes sense. Yeah, I didn't check Twitch this morning. I just kind of I booted up my computer just so that I could see Discord and look stuff up if I needed to. But I just kind of hopped straight onto the Switch. It's actually a nice one to do in the morning because there's a daily stretch you can do as well. And so
there you are. The cross one's duelist to beat.
I did that as well. So it's a nice little like mini stretch.
Beautiful.
Goodness.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing
And yeah,
me say,
I only went for like
is an
an hour and a
exact
half or
science
something.
that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, You all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you...
Oh. I want this on my board so much. Sure, let's put it in that.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Despite spending so much time on assignments.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all the extra assignments.
And I'm certain you would not have been as successful without them. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
No.
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to
I think
be
it's
well
either her or
prepared
the
for your
headmaster that's going to end up
OWLs.
being...
I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then,
like
well
a double
done.
agent kind of
You
thing.
are dismissed.
Something just seems
If you
off.
wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you are paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Challenges. Cool.
Revelio.
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Okay, so, I mean, the big question, though, is... should I skip this? Because I still feel like I should go and do these really quick as well. So, maybe I will try and do these real quick. Hopefully they're not too long. They could even just be a go chat thing, so... But yeah, Doves. I'm definitely thoroughly somewhat addicted, so. I need to like, and I'm not even doing anything with like the online stuff yet.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating.
Or encourage.
She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How did you become an animagus?
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
You choose your form?
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
So
Now
cool.
the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We can't allow your mother
We're
to stop
making
us.
good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather...
And then the next one is this one.
Position.
Yeah, and then me and Mux played some Mario Kart this morning too. The kid was having a blast watching. Mario Kart's always great, yeah.
Reasons, but breaking into Wilfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Revelio.
And hey, Killbuck, how you doing? We were not expecting to be able to play multiplayer games with just one controller. So... You're okay, you have a slight headache too, though? Me too, actually. I meant to take Tylenol when I was on break, but then I didn't.
This is a change of pace from our last outing. Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil.
I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar. And Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
I'd rather not say at present.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Okay, what is the next quest then? Okay, speak with Amit about gobbledygook. He is up here. Trying to push the quest.
Not sure we should study for the astronomy exam at the library. Might be better off out.
See how much progress we can make. Because also, if I finish, then I can, before Death Stranding, then I can do some other stuff as chill streams before, like, Enshrouded or Switch stuff. Or roller games.
Hello, Amit.
Roller
Do
games
I recall you
has been
saying
fun.
that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Hey, let's head to the
Lodgok
mine.
is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.
Okay, right, world map. Okay, we're going all the way down here. Oh, there's a bunch that I haven't... I did these already. Maybe not. Alright, let's grab those on the way. Maybe I can use them to try and level before we go into the quest.
Ah, you look. This cave then.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio.
Oh, so you just... That was so dumb. I'm just gonna... I didn't even know where they were. Another one over here.
Revelio.
Did we see any more balls? Like, the range is far. You should be seeing them.
Ha. Revelio.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
There's that one. So then where's this one?
Revelio.
Butterflies? I wonder if it could potentially be...
Revelio.
You just saw the title. I think it's supposed to be right there. There we go. I've actually started using like this AI Instagram generator thing to help with my titles. Like, I tweaked them a little bit, but...
Revelio.
Oh, I did do the wrong one.
Accio.
Sometimes it comes up with some good stuff. I'm very creative in some ways, not so much in others.
Merlin himself would be proud.
There we go. Hey Google, turn on the sky. Try to slow wake the kid. Otherwise, he doesn't sleep through the night. So. I might actually go do this. It's the routine because our ceiling has 4 light bulbs. So it turns on the ceiling light bulbs in the bedroom, plus turns them to white, and then sets the brightness. Oh, there's a lot. Okay, well, let's just fast travel. I'll work on the Merlin challenges later. I have a quest that's like also pretty good.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
You thought it was a fancy projection making stars or clouds on the ceiling. I actually do want one of those as well, but we do not currently have one for the kid.
I won't rest. What's this? Nothing to see now. You will regret coming here. You're really not very good at...
Faster!
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
There we go.
Isn't the sea air refreshing?
You're here. Good.
Okay, let's try this.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Was there anything else?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Okay.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Catacomb assignment yielded more than I imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room which had suffered decay amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Well,
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Bombarda! Fringo! Descendo! Bombarda! Fringo!
ah!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was
Rebellion.
it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
This one has treasure.
Revelio.
That one has an enemy. This one probably has nothing.
We're here for a reason.
Revelio.
I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Right, yeah, damn.
Revelio. Incendio. Here. Revelio.
Oh, it's like getting the webs all the way around. Nothing in that one. To blow it up? Yes.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio.
Ow! I'm trying to pull it back up.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Oh, apparently my inventory is full. Well, that's great. Alright, let's see if I have any junky stuff. Or anything that's better. It's probably not bad. Oh, that's even better. Let's get rid of some of the green stuff. Because I don't even know if I even have to worry about money anymore. There we go, that's some inventory slots.
Revelio. Incendio.
Yeah, I keep finding junk.
Revelio.
I wish there was like a don't auto pickup.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile
Bombarda.
of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio.
So pulling that out probably lets that spider out.
There's something here by the altar. Here.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Revelio.
Bombarda!
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Here!
Revelio.
Bombarda!
Okay, let's talk to him first.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room,
Ugh.
which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to
Okay.
search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
Here! Wingardium Leviosa!
Okay, I want to go this way first, though.
Revelio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Okay, so this is like a whole different area then. Probably supposed to do this after this. That would just be a guess, though.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Should I do this? Let's go here and see if I can do it first.
Revelio. Revelio. Here.
No, I don't think I can. Yeah. Oh, I'm not trying to waste time, I swear.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
How do you know it? That was gonna be my question.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
I mean, I can learn it, but not. Because I've already learned one. If
It's
there's an
probably
achievement or
wise to
something
know
for
the
not
spell.
learning any.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio.
There we go.
Incendio.
Revelio.
Bombarda.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
Revelio. How gracious of you.
I try.
So there's different.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
What's the other way then?
Bombarda.
Revelio.
This just probably come back out this way.
Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda.
Go away, spider.
Bombarda. Protego. Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo.
There we go.
Spiders can make such a mess.
Revelio. Bit dramatic, isn't it?
No. Do not like the spiders.
Incendio. Revelio.
Accio. Incendio.
Revelio.
Okay, I got some potions. That's good.
Incendio.
I think that was broken.
Revelio.
The graphic didn't go away. next commercial break, I'm gonna take a short break again. Go see if I'll get the kid up.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
So let's do.
Accio.
No.
That worked. Keep going.
Revelio.
Okay, and then Tetris and Spiral.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
And Tetris and Circle.
Accio.
Here we go.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright guys,
Head and
the ad is
shoulders
going to
above
start
these
in about
bones.
6 minutes,
Nicely
but I'm
done.
going to go now because it might take a bit since I'm going to try and get the kid up, so hold tight and I will be right back.